in college is you learn how to put up with crap. Like you learn how to do stuff that somebody else tells you that you have to do to get somewhere, and you do it even though you don't see a point in it.
Good morning, students. May I have your attention, please, for this morning's announcements?
I see your shirt is untucked. Detention.
Homework is due every single day. That's why it's home.
I will be calling your
Hey,
parents.
what's going on here? No running in school. I'm going to tell your coach about
I
this.
said that's enough, both of you. Out in the hall.
How are we doing today?
Yeah,
All right.
I've been better.
We're going to get through it.
Totally.
We're pros.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I can get through things.
We're not amateurs.
You know, I think generally, whatever information that you garner from classes in college, you wouldn't know this because you didn't go to many. But he's
on tonight. My man is on tonight.
I think you were onto something because you don't learn anything. But there is one thing, and you got this experience in college, is you learn how to put up with crap. Like you learn how to do stuff that somebody else tells you that you have to do to get somewhere, and you do it even though you don't see a point in it, even though there is no like. So that's a lot like working and building a career. If you're under somebody, you might think, oh, this is pointless, and it might be. But you got to learn how to work hungover, or you got to learn how to like go out and do something and tired. You got to learn how to get through it. You got to learn how to.
I mean, you've heard me say this before. I think like we're not good at what we do because of what we necessarily know or don't know, although we know what we're talking about. We're good at what we do because we can go out for dinner and then also make the 7 o'clock breakfast.
Yeah, the 7's probably tough now. I could probably more do like a 7:45.
9:30. More of a brunch.
I haven't taken a 9:30 breakfast in a long time. But I think 8 to 8:30 is very standard business breakfast time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 7's a little early. That's like the people that are used to like.
These construction guys get up early.
Yeah. It's the old dads that like work out at 5 a.m.
Right.
I don't work out at 5 a.m. That sounds terrible.
We're doing it again. Episode 29 or spring semester episode 8 of Out in the Hall.
I prefer
Spring semester episode 8. I'm Ryno. That's Willy Mammoth. What were you telling me? You're going to tell me about leg day?
Hey, I don't work out early in the morning.
Okay.
And you know when you like, I'm trying to get back into it, and I don't want to. I have pretty bad lower back, and lifting leg. It's easy to not get hurt. Like if you're doing leg extensions, or it's a lot different. Like lifting your shoulders,
sure,
or your back, right?
Because you're going to pull something.
There's 18 million muscles back there, right. So I like to get on the leg press. Okay, like where you're sitting back and you got your feet in the air.
You feel like you can move some steel that way?
Yeah, I put a ton of plates on there.
You just feel awesome.
It looks good because it's strong, and you can, depending on your feet placement, you can work different aspects of your legs. And so I think this was last week. I hadn't lifted in a minute, and I got on there. I don't know how to like ease into things, so I did a normal like
600-pound
leg press day on the leg press. And I did my calves and all this stuff. And the Y that I work out at is on like a mezzanine level to like a larger building. And you have to walk downstairs to get out of like the workout facility. Yeah.
How was that after leg day?
It was awful. I fell. Like, so you walk down.
Fell down the stairs.
Well, hold on. You walk down the first set of stairs. Sometimes you walk down the first set of stairs, then a little landing.
Yep.
And then you walk down the rest of the stairs, right?
Yeah.
So there's one landing and 2 sets of stairs. I fell on like with 3 steps left to go to the landing.
Okay.
So I fell onto the landing.
Just legs locked up or gave out?
Gave out. The person that helped me up was easily a 7-month pregnant woman holding in the other hand her toddler and lifting me up.
No.
Yes. Superpowers.
But you couldn't.
I couldn't. I just couldn't.
You were stuck.
I felt looked like Forrest Gump in the leg braces walking out to my car. It was like super.
Did you use the railing going out the second?
Oh God, I was using the railing the first time.
And you fell using the railing.
Yeah. That's why I hit my face, because I held onto the railing. I said, couldn't even pull myself back up.
She's probably like, this guy's a triathlete, probably.
Well,
this guy.
It goes like all that, when like the ladies, you get a cold, the guy gets a cold, and they call it the man flu or whatever, because you're just like wallowing in bed.
You can't do anything.
Can't do anything, right?
Meanwhile, she's got her toddler and she's pregnant. She's like, all right, get up now.
Toddler and she's pregnant. She's probably got like the flu currently as well.
So get up.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Dust it off. Let me kiss it. Okay. Let's go.
It was embarrassing. That's okay.
That's great.
I guess that is what I've been up to.
Okay.
Getting back into the swing of things a little bit.
I'm here for that.
Last night I got in the cups a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was at a Miller's Ale House in between like some day drinking and then what was going to be some evening drinking. And met them at the urinal, just at the urinal.
Enjoying a
pee.
Taking a leak.
Yep. And I went to toot. and I pooed myself
Okay.
in a Miller's Ale House.
Okay.
Yeah. So waddled over to the large handicap stall.
Yep.
Got in there,
Okay.
cleaned up as the best I could,
Yep.
and I tossed the New Balance boxer briefs
Right in the trash.
right in the trash.
You didn't want to call it a night then?
No. What? How'd you call it a night?
Not one little accident.
This is what we're talking about. You learn how to push through things.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
In college, you learn how to day drink and then night drink.
Right.
And you learn how to take a zinger break in between, which is what I did.
Oh, Miller's Ale House Zinger.
They're really good.
They're great. That's a boneless buffalo.
It's a boneless tender. They have a nice breading on, and they have probably 10 different sauces.
Yeah, it's good.
It was good. And they got those big old 22-ounce beers
Mhm.
that you can get. Got a big old cold Coors Light and ease me back.
Coors
into
Light
it.
guy.
In that situation.
You're always a Miller Light guy.
Well, Miller Lite's too heavy if you've been day drinking all day.
Oh, got it.
The Coors Light's like the ultimate, and you're not as big of a puss. If you be like, oh, how about an Ultra?
Right.
You don't want an Ultra. It's a Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good night outside of pooing myself.
You pushed through it.
Yeah, I did. We were at a place where I could clean up. I took a quick shower.
Yep. And then it was as good as new.
Got back after it.
Squeaky clean. Clean enough.
Clean enough.
1,000 jokes running through my head. All right. Here's a lunch lady.
Oh.
Paul in Orlando says, if you're ready for a mouth-burningly delicious and savory delicacy, look no further than Las Spadas in Orlando on Lee Road. I'm sure Ryno has been there, but based on the perceived blood work of the mammoth, I think he would love it too. That's what this fellow says. And I have been there. Have you ever been there?
Been there once.
You with me?
No. I went with a former partner, Brett, and at the time, associate Tyler. It was a good lunch, although it was hard to go back to the office after that.
Go back to sleep. Yeah, he goes on to say, when you walk in, you would swear you're in a little spot in Philly. The cheesesteaks are the best I ever had. They make them so hot. If you don't wait 5 minutes before starting to eat, you will burn your mouth. Simply put, if you had a long night, head there for lunch. It will cure what ails you. Also, don't sleep on the banana peppers. I love Las Spadas. It's terrible for you.
Let me tell
but
you
it's
what,
delicious.
Let me tell you when you can't go to Las Spadas.
Did you try to go today?
Yeah.
You can't go on.
Can't go on a Sunday.
Can't go on a Sunday.
No. I got in the parking lot, walked up to the door.
Oh, you thought what?
I didn't
light crowd.
even look. Yeah, and I pulled on the door.
Oh, no, but I'm the only guy here today.
It's locked.
They should be open on Sundays for that reason. If you walked into that place, because everybody's in, I mean, I'm not in there a lot, but I'm in there enough. They're all Philly guys. If you walked in there and just poked your head in the door and you're like, Rocky wasn't real, and then ran out, they would catch you before you got to your car and kill you.
They would.
Yeah, they're serious guys.
I really been eyeing that. They have a pizza, like a pizza cheesesteak with the steak, yep, and the mozzarella pizza sauce.
Oof.
And then something else in there. I went today specifically with my order already picked out.
Right.
I was going to add some sweet, hot, and banana peppers
I do love banana
into
peppers.
that whole mix right there. And I took Moe's as a consolation prize. It wasn't great.
No, it's not.
Moe's is going downhill.
Bad. Fast.
Quick.
It stinks in there. There's nobody in there.
Well, that particular one is an old space. I'm not harping just on that particular location, but I've been to a few other ones that are new.
Just not
and
good.
The quality was just poor.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate because there's tons of things that Chipotle doesn't offer that, well, really not tons. Any Tex-Mex place worth its salt to me needs a damn salsa bar. You need to be able to control your own salsa, not pico, and you need multiple types of salsa. You need big enough ramekins where you can, it's not like a little taster. You can dip
a chip in. You're not looking for the
little guys, little paper one, like at Tijuana Flats.
Yeah.
Those stink.
Yeah. I'm with
you. And they make it such a big deal when you ask for chips and salsa. You have to pay for it at Chipotle.
Just give me some chips.
Give me a break.
Come on.
Make me pay for chips.
Come on.
Should be an accompaniment. It bothers me, but the burrito is very good.
You are so irritated right now.
I was so upset at my meal.
Yeah, I get it.
And,
Sometimes.
It was supposed to be my hangover meal.
Yeah.
Supposed to be get me out of it. And I just,
you were going to eat that. You're going to take a nap.
And I just continually went through disappointment. Every bite was a disappointment. It was a poor experience. And also, you know what I don't like about a lot of other places that you have to go up and ask for refills. At least at Moe's and Chipotle, you don't have to ask for refills. They have the fountain machine out.
Okay.
Moe's does. I was fine with that. So in order to appease my sort of inner irritation,
you just got a ton of refills.
Ton of Coke.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. Which made me feel worse.
Right. Great at the time. horrible after.
And that Coca-Cola syrup hits your tongue.
Oh yeah.
It's such like a dopamine release. Yeah. It's so good. What they do.
It's all poison. So that's what it is.
All of it. So is that.
No, this is from grapes.
I got it. Coke's from sugar.
Yeah, this is from grapes. It's fruit salad. All right, janitor's closet. Hi guys, love the show. Here's one for the janitor's closet. This is Eric from Naples.
With a C?
Eric with a C from Naples.
Okay.
That when I was in high school, my friends and I would sneak out and smoke cigarettes. My mom did my laundry and would often say how much my clothes smelled like smoke. Even though we were out just messing around in the woods and smoking, I would always tell her the same story that we were at this local pool hall called Pockets.
Okay.
That
Sounds legit.
Yeah, she bought it. The story was so prolific. When I graduated from high school, my big graduation gift was a custom pool cue, complete with my name engraved on the leather case.
Oh.
I never had the heart to confess and had rarely even played pool, much less I was terrible. Anyway, I still have a nice pool cue. If anyone has the initials EMS, they are welcome to have it.
It's like the appendix story.
Right.
Yes.
Could you just scratch? And your mom's like,
I got you something great.
Matt,
look,
listen, your dad and I,
we splurged.
like, we weren't going to do it. Okay?
And we saved for a while. This is expensive.
I mean,
it's mahogany.
this story was told to me in real life on Friday. I was like, how nice. He goes, oh, it's a $500 pool cue.
$500.
Because they thought he was that serious about it.
Loved the cigarettes.
Yeah, well, it
Really.
worked.
I had a few cigs on the golf course 2 days ago.
No, sir.
It was nice. I started out real strong. Our par, triple.
I got it to 400 this afternoon
Triple. Oh,
on the back and gave 2 back.
so you're 200 near the back? That's awesome.
It's really good.
That feels great.
It was great.
It was beautiful out today.
Yeah, I played terrible in the front, but it was, I played good in the back.
Good group.
My dad and my oldest
Oh, heck yeah.
and Andrew.
Wow. That's a great group.
Good group.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did you ride with your dad or Jack?
Jack.
Nice.
Andrew left after the front. My dad joined in the back.
Oh,
Perfect.
sounds like a good
Jack-
co-parenting situation.
Jack hit it good. He shot 81 or 82. He hit it good. All right, you tell me what you've been up to lately.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Well, you've been involved in this.
Oh,
And dude, we're freaking headed to Argentina.
oh yeah.
And the planning of that has been very fun.
Let me tell you what, though, about this.
Oh, here we go. Don't bring your negativity into this.
Two Ball did a good job of arranging everything. It was a wonderful email. He's a good secretary and like a good administrative assistant. Good planning. But did you happen to Google the seats for Delta One as opposed to the premium economy that he booked us for? The premium economy is correct. He's correct. It has like seat things that come out from underneath.
Okay.
And it's 2 seats next to each
We're
other.
not flying Delta One?
No, we're flying what we would be used to as like our jet
Yes.
between here and Atlanta would be that first class, 2 seats instead of 3.
Okay.
Facing forward.
All right.
But for those long international hauls, all right, they have your own cabin basically for really first class, and it has a full lay down bed.
We don't have that?
No,
What do we have?
what I just told you, we have 2 seats side by side that is the width of 3 seats in the
Okay,
back.
that's good.
Why would you not get the full lay down bed? You're going to need to sleep.
Does there anything your feet come up?
Yes, but it's not going to be comfortable for that long of a flight. You know how bad your ass is going to hurt?
Well, I thought oh man,
He said you save $2,000 a pop.
that's a lot.
A grand each way is not that much, in my opinion, to have a decent night's sleep. It's not like you go to Argentina all the time.
Yeah.
Errors and emissions.
Oh yeah,
We found out that Argentina is actually on the Atlantic Ocean, not the Pacific.
that's okay.
That was my fault. Leave it to cousin Brian, though, to tell us.
So you're bummed about our seats?
A little bit.
Really?
I might upgrade myself without telling anybody.
Put me next to some fat person?
Yeah. Well, no, you have plenty of room. You have a big divide. You have like a nice sort of.
It's going to be great.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be fine. We'll be there. We leave it out of Atlanta at like 7:00
At night.
Yeah, like we'll get on there.
Yeah,
have
if you
some
don't
wine.
sleep well, okay, I'm telling you, this is what happened when I went to Scotland. You don't sleep well, and you get off in the morning, and you're excited because you're in Buenos Aires. You're going to do something fun, all right, and then you're just by the
I
end.
wonder what the time change is. Do we know?
I'm sure it's pretty close. It can't be Mountain Time, maybe Central Time.
Where are we going?
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
It's an hour.
Back.
No.
Ahead.
So we don't have a time change to deal with. We just have a long flight. That's way different than Scotland. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying.
It is way different. There's no jet lag. It's just, can you sleep? I mean, we'll be able to sleep. Take something.
What can I take?
Ambien or something.
Do you have any?
We get some.
I'm going to get some. Does that stuff work? I've never taken a sleeping pill before in my life.
Oh yeah, it works.
Do you wake up feeling like dog poo?
I mean, I don't know. It's a 10-hour flight.
That's a long time.
Right. So my point is get on, take an Ambien, have a glass of wine and go to sleep.
Here's what I'm worried about if I take an Ambien.
Doing something weird?
No, y'all messing with me.
We're in our 40s.
I don't care.
And that's a very legitimate.
I don't care at all.
Could you imagine? I'm like, bam, bam.
Bing. Do you have a
Bam. Do you have a Sharpie?
Do you have a Sharpie? I'm going to draw a wiener on this guy's face.
And you wouldn't know.
I'm not kidding. If the only way I'm taking an Ambien is if you take one too.
Okay. All right. You take yours first and I'll take mine. I know that's not for several months. I enjoyed our phone call the other day, planning it.
Yes.
Partner Webb, right, he's all into the gear. He's texting me, he goes, hey, are you going short sleeve, long sleeve?
Already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For September.
And I go, Bub, I haven't given any thought yet, but I'll let you know when I do. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's like that time of year.
What is the weather like? Go ahead and Google that. I like Webb. This is going to be a good group.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, it's going to be a good group.
Yeah. It's actually, it's just the right group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a handful of other guys that we should.
There's not going to be any no's and there's not going to be any strong opinions, which is super important for an overseas trip like that. Especially when guys don't want to go and get bossed around by somebody else when they're over there.
Oh, buddy. I mean, it's a high of 65, low of 52.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
In the field, we're going to take naps in the field. We're going to shoot
yeah.
birds all day.
Shoot birds and take naps. Drink some of that good Argentinian wine.
Some Malbecs.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they have down there?
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that. I might send some back.
I didn't have to really load up on the heartburn medicine before we go. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm just excited about
What
that.
is Argentinian food like?
Very good.
It is.
Yes.
Doesn't surprise me.
Very good.
Yeah. Any place with a really terrible currency, generally has really good food because they don't do anything.
They have a new president, and Argentina's like dialed in right now.
Well, I don't know if it's dialed in. He's intentionally triggering massive deflation. They're moving to the dollar.
Right.
And it's in some pain.
Is our dollar going to be effective there?
Yes. Yes. So the exchange rate's still the same, but they're moving everything. So all the prices come down.
So I'm not smart.
Yeah.
So help me out. If this bottle of water is $3 at Publix here.
Yeah.
Is it $3 there? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not $3 there. It's cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
We'll show up with our American dollars.
Yes, we will. Yes. That'll be nice.
That will be nice.
This new guy, he's Jewish too. And he's got those big sideburns, real big sideburns. He wears like the
Javier Milei.
Look at those sideburns. And his
Ooh, my man's got, he looks like an actor. Look at this fella.
I know what he looks like.
He looks like, it's like, hey, I'm here trying out for Sweeney Todd. Look at this guy.
That's a good picture of him. I don't think he looks that great right now. I think he's a little bloated at this point. I think he's a little thicker.
He looks like he could be like he also has dandruff on his jacket. Look. See it?
Well, give him a break. Like,
it's a friggin' president. Someone doesn't have a lint roller.
It's a tough economy over there.
Tough economy. He's probably in a $3,000 suit. He looks like he's like the first alternate for Wonka. Javier Milei.
He's a bit crazy.
Javier Gerardo Milei.
That doesn't sound Portuguese to me.
Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this.
I am looking forward to that. So it will be fun. I'm looking to see what kind of trouble we can get into over there together.
It's fun to travel with a group of guys. Like I haven't done, I guess I've done some trips, but it's fun. I haven't done a trip that wasn't a golf trip, I guess, in a long time.
I'm really looking forward to that.
You know what's going to be great?
What?
Watch this segue. Tell me I'm not a pro podcaster. Let's make sure we load up on a bunch of free fly gear before we go over there. So we're comfortable on the plane. We're comfortable when we land.
Perfect gear for that.
Right?
Yeah.
And what better than we should show up and just cut tags the whole time. And so Two-Ball and Webb are just like, what? I'm like, nah, sorry. We're the pro ambassadors, not you guys. Sorry.
I think that like this shirt, for example, would be a great.
All day.
Yeah. Is a great shirt for that.
Absolutely. I have a fun show and share.
Don't preface it with that it's fun.
I have a show and share.
Thank you.
Okay. We were watching like a nature show or something with the kids.
Okay.
And I'm not obsessed with big cats, but I like a big cat.
Very cool.
And so I did a little digging.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw out some facts. There's no quiz.
This is facts about big cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all big cats, but some.
Got it.
The leopard is the strongest big cat pound for pound. Snow leopards can jump 6 times their body length. For adult males, that's almost 30 feet.
Wow.
Bound 30 feet.
Wow. They have a big tail too.
The snow leopard also uses its tail as a scarf. So it like curls up and gets a big bushy tail.
Yeah.
And they just settle in for the night and then just wrap that scarf around their neck.
Oh, it's like the Cheshire cat.
Sure.
He does that.
Does he?
No.
In Alice in Wonderland?
I don't know.
Side note, I've always wanted to write an alternate story
Right.
called Alice in Wonderland, where it's a girl whose name is Allison Wonderland, not Alice in Wonderland.
1 L or 2 L's?
2 L's. Allison Wonderland. So there's only between 2,000 and 4,000 tigers left. Most are found in India.
Right.
Lions do most of their hunting at night as their eyes have adapted to the dark, and this gives them a huge advantage over their prey. Interestingly, though, lions also hunt during storms. The noise, rain, and or wind make it harder for the prey to see and hear them, increasing their chances.
Do you think there's a lot of storms in the savannah?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Looks dusty every time that I see a picture of them.
Yeah, I think that there are enough. They eat 1/4 of their body weight in a single meal.
Jeez. How many meals do they have? We didn't say.
Well, they're not exactly on a breakfast, lunch. They eat when they can.
I know. I understand.
Okay, I don't know if you know how this works, but in nature. And then they have special tongues that have like these sharp things. Have you ever been licked by a cat?
Yeah.
And they have like their tongue is rough.
Yeah.
So a lion is significantly more rough, so rough that it allows them to scrape meat off bones. That's how
It
rigid
would definitely cut you.
It
Sounds
would.
like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's my show and share.
What specimens of evolution. Big cats are
I love big
super
cats.
impressive.
I love big cats.
Very impressive. I've seen a lot of videos recently of like people that like maybe found like an abandoned like mountain lion or cougar or something like
They
that.
bring it into their house.
Yeah, they raise it from a baby.
Yeah.
And then they show it like growing up or whatever, and the cat's like basically domesticated.
It's like a dog.
Yeah, they're like a dog.
It like sleeps on their bed with them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I trust that. Honestly,
Me neither.
it's just one little evolutionary like light bulb that goes off in their head. Like, I should probably eat these guys.
Well, have you ever forgotten to feed your dog?
Yeah.
All right. It didn't eat you. But could you imagine if you forgot to feed your leopard? And it was like, you're sleeping, and it was like, well, you didn't feed me, so I'm hungry. And
Weren't you the one that told me that if you die in your house, won't a cat start eating your face?
yeah,
Can you imagine then what would happen with a leopard?
if you died in your house,
Yeah, or a cougar.
they'd eat you.
They'd eat you. I don't like that.
Do you have a show and share for us today?
I do. I found an interesting fact about money. Okay. The actual physical paper money that is in circulation right now. There was a test done on a large set to identify what sort of things, bacteria or substances, whatever would be on these dollars.
Okay.
Okay. Not just ones, everything, right? And they pulled a lot of money out of circulation. They did a lot of scientific tests on it. 90% of money, 90% of the paper bills that they pulled, and it was supposedly a geographic representation of the country as well, had cocaine on it.
I knew you were going to say that. I've heard that before.
90%.
I wonder.
I'm not saying 90% of the bills have been used, but clearly there's some transfer. So when the money gets pushed together in like a register or something like that, or stacked together, it goes through a machine.
But that's such a specific test. Are they testing the bills for drugs?
It sounds like it.
Okay.
They're probably testing the bills for a lot of things.
Okay, interesting.
Like, how dirty is this money? They probably want to know.
Yeah.
Probably was something during like COVID that I bet the government did like a thing on, like
How much COVID is on money?
Yeah, or like, is this?
Didn't people go
is it gonna-
cashless during COVID?
I think certainly it was heading that way before. Now everything's tapped. Now it feels like, at least in the big cities. Now I go to some rural areas when I travel Florida for work, and I don't know, no tapping.
You know what's crazy about the tapping? Where was I? Oh, I was at it doesn't matter. I was at the PGA Tour Superstore yesterday getting pants for Jack. And couple dozen balls, 2 pairs of pants. Wasn't a small order. I just tapped my card. It never asked for a PIN. They never asked for my ID. Like,
Well, Oh, you tap your card, not your phone.
Right. My card.
Yeah, but they don't ask for a PIN or, oh, is that a debit card?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody had it, they could just tap-a-roo and I would fight it. Obviously, it's got a Visa logo on it, so they would have to deal with it, but
They would. Yeah. All right, from a pop quiz.
okay.
1 out of 18 people have a third one of these.
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. They have a third.
One of these. 1 out of 18 people in the world have a third one of these.
You just
What?
nothing.
Don't think dirty.
I'm not thinking dirty. We're talking about body parts.
Yeah.
They have a third kneecap.
That's ridiculous thing to say. They have a third nipple.
I know.
I thought you were going to say testicle.
No.
Okay.
Because
But
one out of every 18 people, that wouldn't make sense because only males have those.
so that'd be 1 out of 9.
Right.
Yeah.
Third
And
nipple.
I've seen a lot of naked men
All right.
in my day.
Okay.
Played high school football.
Right.
So, and you go to the gym.
Work out the Y. So.
Well, I don't go shower there.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Third nipple. What's your pop quiz?
Okay.
Don't tell me it's funny.
It's not.
Don't tell me it's awesome.
It's not.
Okay.
In hundreds of thousands,
Okay.
how many glasses of milk does a typical milk cow give in a lifetime? Hey, look at that. On brand with your nipple comment.
Oh yeah, the teat.
Look at that. The teat.
Yeah, those are nipples.
I'm aware. In hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. We're just gonna go right down the middle. Price is Right style. 500,000
Glasses of milk.
glasses of milk.
200,000 glasses of milk. That's a lot.
In a lifetime.
So,
As long as they're not listening to country music.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at you. The callback. Let's see. How long does a milk cow live?
I bet they live longer in places not called Fairlife farms.
Okay. The average dairy cow lives just 3 to 4 years.
What?
Yeah. Exhausted by constant lactation and frequent disease.
That's pretty sad.
I guess so. It's also 50,000 glasses of milk a year. I don't drink milk, so I don't feel bad.
I like milk. I mean,
Ugh.
but how long would a normal cow live otherwise? Let me see.
20. Already looked it up. 20 years.
What?
Yeah.
How's that legal?
I don't know. I'm not a regulator. Let's
3 to 4 years?
Now I'm seeing reports of 4.5 to 6 years.
Still.
Yeah,
Oh man. That sounds cruel.
I agree with you.
I mean, I get it if you want to shave like 5 years off the back. So live
Yeah,
for 15 or something like that.
Yeah, or like you look at like our first dog, Weller, we hunted her hard.
Yeah.
I'm not like, and that's what she loved to do. I think you're lucky if you get 13 years out of a lab.
Yeah.
I got 11, but we went hard. She got cancer. Like,
Yeah.
I mean that,
Yeah.
but it's
But
not
a good 11.
unbelievable 11.
Right. These cows are not having a good 3 to 6.
No,
They're just in those stalls, just with those things hooked up to their
udders.
nipples and just constantly. I wonder how they make them constantly lactate like that.
I don't know.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds wrong.
Well, I've
No,
confirmed.
no.
It doesn't sound fair.
It sounds inhumane.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to oat milk.
Almond milk.
No, oat milk.
They're just milking the little oats.
I think we express them.
Just a little.
This little tea. I have nipples, Greg.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? All right. Would you rather?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a little morbid.
Okay.
Drown or fall to your death?
Fall. Yeah.
I've heard drowning is euphoric, though.
That sounds horrific.
Neither sound awesome.
You get a good open viewing with a drowning.
If you fall,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do a closed casket.
Or
Yeah.
just cremate you and stick
the urn up there.
the urn in there and you guys can all get liquored up around the urn.
What if you expressly put in your
That you have to have an open
must be
casket.
open casket, and it is just an absolute.
You're like a pancake.
You're just hash browns, just
Hash browns.
just scraped and set in the. I mean,
I think those morticians are probably pretty good at what they do.
but no, they'd be like, we can't do it.
Okay. I get it. All right. Would you rather have to announce to everyone around you, okay, every time you had to fart,
Okay. So you're just like, "Ahem."
I have to
Okay,
fart.
now I hear this.
And I hear this, and then you fart.
Okay.
Okay. Or pee your pants in private every day.
What are you on? I'm7.com. Where do you come up with this stuff?
It's a good question. Think about it. Okay. Think about
I'm
it.
thinking about it.
Okay. Hold on. Now, nothing happens. Okay. You don't have to change your clothes, take a shower, anything like that. All right. But everybody knows when you toot.
Right.
Okay. Because you have to tell them. But
What if someone's like, why'd you say? You're like, I have to.
I have to.
You understand the alternative.
Or the alternative is in private. Nobody knows. Okay. Except for you and whoever's doing your laundry, that you
just
pee your pants every day. Fully pee your pants every day.
Seems like such a hassle.
Such a hassle.
But the other,
Is socially very embarrassing.
I mean, we're grown-ups now. Like, it's not like we're kids who just like do it all the
But
time.
before you're like a business
Before you go on with that, just want to let everyone in the room.
I have to fart.
I have to fart. Oh man, we really digressed.
No, we haven't.
This is great.
Just think about it for a second. I need an answer.
Okay. So imagine we're on our trip.
Yeah.
Right? We're in
Yeah, yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah.
And someone's like, what the hell is Wilcox? I'm like, guys, probably somewhere just peeing in his pants.
But nobody would know. You wouldn't know.
Oh, you wouldn't tell me like, hey,
Yeah. It's totally secret.
If I disappear, I'm going to. You're like a big, like kids are.
They're about to be ready to potty train.
Yeah, and they're like, "Can I have a diaper?" They ask to have a diaper so they can like pee. Like they're not comfortable like going on the potty yet.
Yeah.
You're like a child. You have to just go up like behind the couch and just pee.
Now, one thing that I didn't think about here, and it didn't give you a caveat that you could wear like depends.
But you're in private, so you could change your clothes.
Yeah, but what if you're not? And what if you're in a situation where you couldn't change your clothes?
But I would carry one in my backpack.
You're alone on a car ride.
I would pull over and be like, it would just be part.
Okay, so you would rather pee yourself?
Yeah.
I'd rather announce that I had to fart.
You would, because then it'd be funny. Like, why are you doing that?
It'd
Well, I
be
have to.
funny, but it'd also give me a good excuse to completely change my diet to move towards things that didn't give me gas.
Okay.
And I'd also take gas X every morning.
But man, if you did, you gotta tell everybody.
You gotta tell everybody.
That's very funny.
Okay. All right.
You got two truths, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I do. The Parliament of Iceland is the oldest acting parliament in the world.
Okay.
Tug of war was at one point an Olympic sport. And in the ancient Olympics, athletes performed in togas.
Okay. The ancient Olympics, athletes performed nude.
Gosh, you knew that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
The oldest parliament is Iceland. 930 is when they became a parliament.
In 930, Iceland.
Iceland.
Is there any truth to Iceland being named Iceland because it was so pretty and people were like, don't
To
come
deter
here?
them so they would go to Greenland. I don't know if that's a wives' tale. I've heard that.
That's awesome.
That'd be great. Don't come here. No, it's ice.
All right. Hey, y'all get dinner and we'll meet y'all out. Where y'all going? Oh, we're going to Joe's Slop House. It's terrible. And then don't come though. It's not good. We're going there, but don't come there.
Don't come there.
We're going to go there.
We're-
Y'all don't come there. We're going there.
We're actually going there so you don't have to.
Right. Y'all go somewhere good. We're going to go to Joe's Slop House.
I mean, it probably makes sense, but unless you're trying to increase property value. So like if you're trying to increase property value and there's actually transactions to make something like worth something, you need demand. So,
Sure. Unless it's so good and you're like, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, or unless you just own the entire island. Like I think probably.
Do they call Montana the last best place?
Who calls them that? Montanans?
That's like it's like a slogan, the last best place.
I doubt it's the last. I'm sure it's a great place, a wonderful place.
Oh, it's a great
I'm
place.
sure it's wonderful. I doubt it's the last best place.
It is the last best place.
Have you been everywhere? How do you know that? You haven't been everywhere.
No, but collectively, everyone has been everywhere. And so everyone agrees.
They just made that up for a license plate. Is it on the license plate?
No. What?
Is it on one of the license plates?
No.
See if you can get a vanity license plate or a unique license plate that says Montana, the last best place.
I love how you direct me like I'm some kind of producer here.
It is.
Oh, you know where that comes from?
Where?
It's-
Idaho?
No. It's from a book
Okay.
by William Kittredge.
Okay.
But that's what they say. They say that.
Okay.
Okay.
What-
All right. Here's my two truths.
Yeah.
As you well know, we are coming up on April.
Mhm.
And April brings what I would argue is the greatest golf tournament of the year.
Okay.
And that's the Masters tournament, of course. So this is a little golf futurist and a lie.
Okay, I'm listening.
I know, but you have to actually listen.
I'm listening.
Okay. Golf originated in Scotland during the 15th century. The Masters tournament is one of the 4 major championships in professional golf. Golf balls were originally made of wood.
All right, it's between 1 and 3.
Yeah, so I did that. I did a little seesaw there.
I got it.
Oh, the Masters is a golf tournament. Yeah, I made it easy.
I think that it did not originate in the 15th century.
Okay.
It originated before that.
Okay. Golf did originate in Scotland during the 15th century. The Masters tournament is one of the 4 majors.
What was the ball originally made of?
Leather with feathers stuffed inside of them, and they were called featheries.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Here's another.
And I have played the old course.
I know, that's pretty cool. I didn't go on that trip. I'll tell you something interesting too, if I may.
Okay.
About about golf. So, do you know why so you have a baseball bat, a hockey stick, a tennis racket. All those grips are bigger than the shaft of a golf club. Can you think of a grip in sports that's as skinny as the shaft of a golf club?
A pool cue.
That's true, but you're not swinging it.
I was just kidding. Croquet is close.
It's close for the same reason.
Okay.
You don't have to overthink it.
Okay.
There's no pop quiz here. I just was saying the reason that a golf club the grip is so small is because they literally were just like chopping down pieces of wood and fastening something.
Twigs.
Well, or branches or whatever, a straight branch, and somehow fastening a metal head or a wood head back then to it. And so it's only so skinny because it originally started with branches. But at no point did tennis start, like it was a manufactured tool for the sport.
Right.
Whereas golf, it goes back in the ancient, the hickory stick that was shaved down and then.
Okay. All right. I mean, it makes.
Same thing with croquet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, well,
I didn't mean that.
Croquet is making a comeback.
I mean, I've never played it, so.
I never have either.
I do like that pickleball. That's new. I like that a lot.
I don't dislike the pickleball.
I like pickleball.
Pickleball is nice.
We should have an out in the hall pickleball tournament. Out in the pickle.
Did Jay go and do one of those for his thing? Didn't you do a pickleball tournament for his charity this past year?
Not this past year. Did one either before.
Year before. Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't play then, so I was terrible at it.
I didn't go this last year.
No, you didn't, but it is very fun. Okay, so follow along on Instagram at Out in the Hall Pod. You can shoot us an email with pass us a note, janitor's closet story.
I know that plenty of people that we know that listen to this thing have janitor's closet stories that they're just being too lazy to send in.
I agree.
And look, we've
already told our own.
Yes, we tell our own every day. I told my own today. I just pooped my pants.
That should have been
last night.
Yeah.
Last night. I know multiple people out there that listen that have pooped their pants before. I want to know it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear the story. We won't use your name.
No, we don't have to.
Yeah.
So out in the hall pod at gmail.com, janitor's closet, lunch lady, getting some good lunch ladies.
Get some more
pass us a note.
Food reviews.
Come on. People, you guys eat.
Yes. What are you doing?
Tell us about it.
We're out here pouring our hearts out to you. Just efforting. Just efforting.
We are
taking
efforting.
time. We're writing things. We have production set up. Right.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's great. And we're just getting limited participation.
Yeah.
Especially from our friend base. Our friend base.
They should embrace the opportunity.
They should feel ashamed of themselves for not participating in our show a little bit more.
I don't know about that.
So load us up, you idiots.
So, all right.
We know a lot of people.
Yeah.
We need stories. I'd love an embarrassing story from a girl.
We got a good one, remember that?
The one where she fell in the trash can?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it though.
I know, we need more.
I know there's good embarrassing girl stories out there. Girls are doing dumb stuff all the time.
Sure. They get caught.
Yeah.
Doing dumb stuff. It's okay.
Yeah. Or accidentals. I'd like a girl poop in her pants story.
Let's hear it.
Right?
Yes.
And like, what were you wearing? Was it a skirt? How'd that go? Right? Just saying.
All right. I love you.
I love you.